But their young pool of talent is demonstrating they've gotten some of these right.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. I asked him about what could tip the balance in their favor tonight, and he said, quote, when Kristaps Porzingis is operating at a high level, it opens up their entire offense. The key for us is to keep Porzingis from having a major impact. If we can do that, it'll be our game to win. Kevin?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. The Hawks trail. Pass to Daniels. Here's Alexander Walker. Now here's Porzingis. Porzingis sets the pick for Daniels. The Hawks again can't hit.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Leonard finds Beal. And the three off target.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Leonard. Porzingis passes to Alexander Walker. Atlanta again missing. LA's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
And this Clippers team, GA, hanging their heads on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, a team of veterans who know how to play. Great coaching. And with Ivica Zubac patrolling the paint, it's been a winning recipe.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
How everybody doing tonight?
Let's quickly bring up the 2K leaderboard for a look at the top free throw shooters among point guards. Fifth on the list, James Harden.
They are as reliable at the free throw line as you're going to find in this league, and that's something we've come to expect from the point guard position.
Well, the numbers these guys are putting up are off the charts, and I think point guards historically have always played a major role in what you do from the free throw line.
Fires for three. Rebound by the Hawks.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Porzingis with a screen on Zubac. Daniels with it. He's picked up by Collins. In the corner, Daniels. And he's good on the three ball. Daniels has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, he's getting bolder and bolder on the perimeter. Daniels will now go for it if he has a shot available.
And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Harden. And it's 6 points for Leonard.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Pass to Rizachet. Cranes the three-pointer.
He's got a nose for the bucket. Rizachet ready to go once he got it.
Outside Leonard. And here's Harden for three. Connects from three-point range. Harden's got 5 now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Porzingis passes to Alexander Walker, and that one drops for him.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Collins wide open, he fires. A three-pointer, no good. Atlanta has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Shea. He's covered by Leonard. Back to Alexander Walker.
Neva, thank you for sharing the live.
Johnson with a screen on Harden. And then Johnson with the dunk.
My goodness, Johnson is quick off the floor, and he has a lot of power.
Leonard on the wing, guarded by Shea. From deep, Collins, and it's Shea with the rebound. Outside, Daniels. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Shea. Bangs home the trifecta. And now a three-point Hawks lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Daniels. And Wallace subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by Shea. Looking to end the run. Bogdanovich, no luck. Atlanta leading by 3. And Tim, breaking down Jalen Johnson's game, what jumps out to you?
Well, Kevin, I think it's his versatility. He can really do everything out there. And when you combine it with his size and athleticism, he's got star written all over him.
And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Dunn passes to Lopez. Clock at 6. Bogdanovich finds Lopez. Rebound by the Hawks. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team. Wallace with the ball. Last game we saw him score 14. Porzingis passes to Wallace. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Jalen Johnson. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And as you mentioned, one of the more efficient scorers in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado. And more often than not, he prevails. And he knocks down the first one. Even after pivoting towards their youth, GA the Hawks last season had an improved record.
Yeah, they traded away a bunch of rotation veterans, but the young fellas showed they were ready to step in, and this group didn't miss a beat.
That one is no good. And last season, Tim, Paul Millsap retired. He was an all-star in each of his 4 years in Atlanta.
Well, he helped guide the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals back in 2015. That team overachieved through chemistry, and this group hopes to do the same thing.
Pass to Okongwu. Wallace outside. Here's Porzingis. A second chance effort, and the layup is up and in.
And that's what Porzingis has to do. Use his size and length on the offensive glass.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Trains it from beyond the arc.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up.
got to fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Porzingis is hauled in by Los Angeles.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. The Clippers are remaining competitive even with some shifting pieces in their roster. Star play creator James Harden said, quote, "We're legit, and our defense is really good. Offensively, we know what we want to get to, and we hang our hats on the defensive end." Kevin, back to you.
A veteran-heavy roster. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. Dunn misses. The Hawks leading by 4. Pass to Wallace. Here's Rizachet. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And here is Okongwu. Here's Rizachet. He had 19 points in the win against the Lakers.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Dunn looking over the floor. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Dunn. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist from Dunn. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks lead by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. Derek Jones is out there with Brook Lopez, and it's Batum in at the 3 slot. He lobs it up, and stolen by Dunn. Jones trying to get open. Dunn misses. The Hawks leading. Houston passes to Wallace. Here's Houston. Dunn covering. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Houston. Kennard on the wing. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Harden the pass to Dunn. Los Angeles with another miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Now here's Kennard. To the middle. It's stolen by Jones. On the wing, Batum. Pass to Dunn. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Kennard against Batum. Here's Houston. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Dunn outside. Over to the wing. Lopez against Okongwu. Misses the baby hook. For Atlanta, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Back to Wallace. The Hawks working the ball around. In the corner, Kennard with it. Fires from the wing. The Clippers grab the miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
Here's Batum, and it's all evened up.
And finally, someone scored.
Points have been hard to come by in this one. Every made basket is huge.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Kawhi Leonard checked in for the Clippers. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Outside Daniels. Kennard kicks to Johnson. Leonard against Kennard. Pass to Alexander Walker. Drops in the tray. Alexander Walker's got 7 points in the game.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Outside, Jones. In the corner, Harden. High, arcing shot. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. Pass to Alexander Walker. Johnson with a screen on done. And Johnson with the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Leonard. Kennard covering. With the fadeaway. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Leonard.
And one thing that makes Leonard's shot so effective is the backspin. Gives him that magic touch.
Okongwu with a screen on done. Dives to the hoop. Okongwu finds Kennard. Over Leonard. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Outside, Jones. Jones sets the pick for Dunn. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Jones.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Hawks have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Pass to Alexander Walker. And stolen by Dunn. Now Jones. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Alexander Walker on the wing. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Drills it from outside. And the Hawks lead by 4.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Here's Leonard trying to get open his open. And it's good, 2 points. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Johnson, the pass to Alexander Walker. Okongwu with a screen on Dunn. 6 to shoot. And Okongwu slams it in.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Leonard with the bucket.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Down low, Okongwu. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Leonard.
Oh, nice!
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Derek Jones. And Bradley Beal subbed in for James Harden. Porzingis, he's checked in for the Hawks. Reza Shea is coming in for Luke Kennard. The Hawks have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
And here is Dunn. No scoring in this one. Outside Leonard. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Now, Alexander Walker. He has 7. Ricochet with it from outside the arc. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Zubac kicks to Dunn. Over to the left wing. Beal, that's for 2. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Dunn outside. Pass to Leonard. Leonard finagling one in close.
Yeah, boy, is he dialed in. Perfect from the field this period.
Here's Ricochet, and here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
We're seeing the offensive side of Kawhi tonight. One of the all-time great two-way players.
They set the pick. Daniels from outside. And it's John Collins with the rebound. The Clippers leading. Dunn right side. And it's Leonard top of the key over Daniels. And it's Leonard missing. Atlanta shooting 43% for the game. Daniels finds Alexander Walker. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Dunn. Beal with it. And Daniels picks him up defensively.
Well, he's over, but they're still winning, and that's really all that matters.
Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a three-point play.
And you can tell Ricochet has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
And the Clippers making a change here. Paul's checked in. Free throw drops for Alexander Walker. In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
And the dunk by Zubac. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Daniels with the bounce pass. Porzingis against Zubac. Porzingis can't hit. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Outside, Porzingis. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Up there for Johnson. Beal with the steal. Up top, Leonard. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Why, such a fiery competitor. He won't back down in the face of adversity.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year, so just solid at the line.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
Pass to Daniel. The Hawks again can't hit. And so it's Los Angeles with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Brad, you limited their effectiveness early. What did you guys do defensively?
I think we just did a good job coming out with intensity. We did a good job frustrating them. This is a team that's really good at moving the ball, and they got a lot of guys who can put it on the floor, go one-on-one. So, we're just accepting the challenge, limiting them to one shot as much as possible, getting out and going.
Thanks, Brad. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Greetings, folks. First up, let's see some scores from across the league. For Orlando, it was a win against the Trailblazers in Portland. They've now gone 4-3 in their last 7 contests.
Oh, we all saw that one coming. Well, maybe not you, Ernie.
And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, this team has trusted him with this level of responsibility, and it's easy to see why.
The Hawks trail by 6. And so in the game for the Hawks, the post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Shea. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Not sure what exactly happened there. It didn't look like they were on the same page.
Now here's Harden, defended by Alexander Walker. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Beal. Shot clock at 6. Excellent defense from Daniels. Johnson outside. Now Daniels. Now Porzingis. Zubac's defending. Johnson outside. Pass to Daniels. No good from outside.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Nailed from three-point land. Leonard's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers. Now Shea. Porzingis with a screen on Leonard. Inside, stolen by Zubac. Here's Beal. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 5 assists in the game. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Pass to Beal, back to Harden. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Leonard, no luck.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
And last season's most improved player. And Tim, I know you like this guy, Dyson Daniels, a rising player.
Well, Kevin, he is an elite defender, already one of the best we have in this league, and he's just getting started.
Left side Collins. Porzingis with the steal. Beal against Daniels. Alexander Walker on the wing. Johnson, the pass to Alexander Walker. From downtown, it's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now, here is Harden, defended by Alexander Walker. Here's Leonard. Kawhi taking no chances.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. How about we check the numbers for James Harden? Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Harden. Daniels kicks to Porzingis. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And Porzingis will make you pay if you collapse off of him. That's just inviting trouble.
Zubac the pass to Collins. Harden outside. Deflects the pass. Reza Shea with the steal. Props in the layup for 2. Now just a 5-point Clipper lead. And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. They've led by as many as 11 points. And here's Leonard from 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight. Daniels against Beal. And the dunk by Porzingis.
I really like Daniels' decision-making. He is so good at reading pick and rolls and knowing when to take it himself and when to dish it.
Back to Harden. Latrey in again Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
To the paint. Here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Leonard. Launches a 3, and Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Leonard. Harden's got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers. Alexander Walker passes to Porzingis. Here's Reza Shea. He's covered by Leonard. Going inside, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Zubac.
Looking like your classic wing. Zachary Reza Shea is 6'8", long, and can hit threes. A real modern swingman.
And the first one at the line is good. Reza Shea has done a lot to quiet the doubters after being the #1 overall pick in 2024.
Well, in a draft without a lot of star power at the top, the Hawks took the kind of prototype wing you can't have too many of, and he has made good on that pick.
Both shots good from the stripe. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit, who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Boy, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure. The wide open look here for Porzingis, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
And the Clippers miss again. The Hawks trail by 8. Outside, Porzingis. Outside, Daniel. Porzingis can't hit.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
Now, here is Harden, guarded by Reza Shea. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Strong work in close by Harden.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
Porzingis with a screen on Harden. That's to Porzingis. And Johnson with the stop.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebound, one of his specialties. What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
To the inside, and the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Outside Daniel. Porzingis with a screen on Beal. Daniels, no good.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Beal dishes to Harden. A three from Leonard. Rebound, Atlanta. Daniels has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Kristaps Porzingis. Leonard looking over the floor. That one drops for him. Leonard's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Slick move by the Claw. A forward who handles the ball like a guard.
Porzingis finds Rizachet. Porzingis with a screen on Hart. Takes a 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Lopez, he's checked in for Zubac. Derek Jones comes in for John Collins. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Beal. And it's done in for James Harden. Here's Bogdanovich. Here's Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss. To the paint. Here's Krejci. Banked in off the glass.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Dunn outside. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 4 assists in the game. Kennard kicks to Wallace. Out to Porzingis. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Bogdanovich against Kennard. Bogdanovich looking around. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bogdanovich has got 5 now.
And you have to admire Bogdanovich's confidence. Not easily shaken inside, even with the defense right up on it.
Here's Porzingis. Lopez with the block. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Jalen Johnson.
Here's Kennard. Here's Newell. Atlanta again missing. Los Angeles leading by 10. Pass to Dunn. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Leonard. Rebound, Atlanta. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds now in the game. Johnson outside. Wallace against Dunn. Pass to Okongwu. Pulls up on the wing. Fell through 3/4 of play. Down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Los Angeles on top, leading by 10. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. Brook Lopez is out there with Jones, and it's Batum, and at the 3, the small forward, Johnson. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And inside the paint, Johnson is becoming very consistent. He knows what angle to take.
Lopez, a screen on Wallace. And here's Harden for 3. Okongwu grabs the board. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. 8-point game. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Pass to Newell. Johnson in the corner. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Kennard's shot is off. The Clippers shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Outside, Batum. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Hawks making a switch here. Krejci's checked in.
Number 27,
the Hawks trail by 8. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now.
And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Pass to Harden. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Krejci passes to Kennard. Out to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Let's go. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Batum kicks to Dunn. Here's the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Johnson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Okongwu. Over Dunn. Misses off the right iron.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Now Batum. Now here's Lopez. Covered by Johnson. Jones for 3. Rebound Atlanta. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Okongwu. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Chris Dunn picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Derek Jones. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Reza Shea, he's checked in for Newell. Both free throws good from Okongwu.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
High post Lopez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And for a 7-footer, Brook Lopez is pretty versatile. You get all the defensive impact you'd expect, but he can also consistently score on all 3 levels.
That free throw good from Lopez.
And the leadership Lopez gives this team really important. He's someone his younger teammates look up to.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Chris Dunn. Both free throws good from Lopez.
Yeah, he's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Kennard setting the pick for Reza Shea. Lets it go from deep. Kennard's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 8. Inside, here's Batum, and Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by Shea. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Hawks trail by 10. Here's Krejci, and he makes good on the layup. Now here's Leonard. How do you stop him defensively?
I don't know, guys. He's scoring with ease right now, closing in on a big 40.
From 11 feet away. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Shea does a nice job of drawing the contact on his way up. Now a chance at the line.
Shooting 2.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Bogdanovich. And he sinks the second. Clippers leading by 7. Outside Leonard. Back to Harden. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Harden with a screen on Johnson. Back to Harden. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Excellent movement by Harden off the screen. He just knows how to execute in those situations.
Porzingis sets the pick for Daniel. And he drops it in from the low post.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
Zubac, a screen on Daniel. Porzingis with the steal. To the wing on the left. Here's Shea. And he recovers it. Daniels against Beal. Daniels dishes to Johnson. Shea, offensive rebound. 2 points. That one goes. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
And slashing in for that offensive rebound. Johnson also getting credit for some hustle points.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
Second team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Kawhi Leonard. Taking 2 shots. We got this.
2.
The first one falls.
And a guy any team would love to have. The quiet confidence of Kawhi has worked throughout his career.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. The Hawks trail by 6. Daniels with it. Now Beal defending. 3-pointer. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Outside Leonard. And Harden wide open. He shoots. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Zubac against Porzingis. Pass to Alexander Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson from outside. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Up top, Leonard. Guarded by Shea. And a wide open look for Daniel. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And now that's 1-3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those 3-point opportunities.
Collins, a screen on Daniel. Tries it from 9. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Yeah, and a big reason why Beal's a good passer, he has a high basketball IQ. That is a smart kick out right there.
Alexander Walker finds Rizachet. Porzingis has a 2 in Atlanta again with the bucket.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Harden can't hit. The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Rizachet. Johnson outside. And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Bounce pass from Alexander Walker. Down low. Now Rizachet. Porzingis with a screen on Leonard. Here's Porzingis. Crane from outside.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
That one goes. Count it.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Rizachet with it. Here's Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Lays it in off the window.
And great to see Porzingis share the ball. A great decision from the Latvian.
Beal taking his time here. Now Zubac. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Porzingis. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
And you can rely on Porzingis in these moments. He's always ready to shoulder the load offensively.
Beal.
The line for Los Angeles, Bradley Beal, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Yeah, and Bradley Beal's reputation throughout his career has been as a volume scorer, and he's earned that reputation. But he's also very good at finding a way to create pace, which puts a lot of pressure on defense.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
Now Porzingis. Rebounded by Zubac. Clippers leading by 4. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
That championship mentality of Leonard. This is why they go to him in the clutch.
Porzingis throws it down. What an assist!
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Porzingis is a dependable late-game scoring option.
He's off from 3. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. It falls!
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Beal against Daniel. Clock at 6. 11 feet away. Daniels pulls it down. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
Right side, Porzingis. Good!
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Misses the 3. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point guard. Porzingis with a screen on Harden. Now Porzingis to take the lead. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion. You had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
And at 7'3", Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
Here's Harden. Let's lose a three. And here's the three.
Oh, the rare catch and shoot from Harden, showing it's still in his bag.
Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Harden. Porzingis fires. Off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Harden, no good from three. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Hawks. A three-pointer, good.
A true highlight of Richard's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Collins looking around. Here's Beal. Shot clock at 6. Fires away from outside. Johnson rips down the board.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
From outside, rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers trail. Leonard draws the double. Beal. The long shot, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Now Porzingis. Strong move off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Harden. Beyond the arc. Zubac. Now Harden. Porzingis with the steal. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Clippers trail by 4. Outside, Beal. Collins, a screen on Daniels. And he jams it in.
And pressure doesn't get to Collins. Baskets like that prove how locked in he is.
Porzingis inside. Zubac defending. Got it to go.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass nice and simple.
Leonard! And he misses the J. The Hawks leading by 4. Beal with the steal. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. And he makes that one count.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Johnson with a screen on Zubac. Shot clock at 5. Buries the deep ball.
Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that one, with one of his shots falling.
And the way he's scoring is impressive. He's doing it with great efficiency.
Collins outside. Beal against Daniel. And he does not hit.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And Harden comes to help. Now Johnson, and the turnover again by Atlanta. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Leonard, Collins outside. Missed on the 3. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line now for the Hawks. Reza Shea. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 5. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
For your Clippers break.
They need a quick bucket here.
This is big.
Huge. It drops.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of him.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
At the line now for the Hawks. Reza Shea. Shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Outside, Zubac. Harden fires. The three is off. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Alan LaForce,
have a good night.
This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game.
Peace out.